morning and welcome back to the homestead. So today I'm going to show you an incubator that I built, and it's day 27 of hatching duck eggs. So we're going to see how I did. This early summer or late spring, I had an incubator that I built 4 or 5 years ago that always worked real well for chicken eggs for me. So we had gotten ducks this spring, and when they finally got old enough to start laying eggs, late spring, early summer, I tried hatching some duck eggs, and it went really bad. I think I put about 24 eggs in, and of 24, 7 hatched and about 15 shrink wrapped. I just could not get the humidity high enough for duck eggs, and that's way important with duck eggs. And I always did fine with chicken eggs, but not duck eggs. So I decided to rebuild the incubator. So I did a video on, basically what I did was totally rebuild a brand new incubator out of the parts and pieces of the original incubator. But I pretty much just started over. And midsummer, late summer, I did a batch of chicken eggs just to try it out first, and they did really well. And I put 6 chicken eggs in. Of the 6, 5 hatched. I'll show you those babies here in a minute. So we're doing some quick chores, and then we're gonna go check the incubator. It's day 27, so they're not really due yet, but late last night I noticed I did have 1 pip, so we might have a baby this morning. Maybe it isn't ready yet. It can take up to 24 to 48 hours from the time they pip till they're out. Ducks are way different than chickens. So we're filling the ducks' kiddie pool. They always get really excited to come out first thing in the morning and get their first little drink and bath for the day. So let's go let them out. So this is my little duck house over here. It's got a 30 by 30 run attached to it. The barn's always open into the run because a few years ago I electrified the run. You can see all the electric fence wire. I had an attack of raccoons, and I didn't want that to happen again, so they're pretty secure in their run. I know. Here we go, guys. You tell them. They're out in a 1-acre pasture all day long, and I've got the guard geese there to protect them from hawks and other predators. It seems to be working out. Nothing's got anything so far. Oh, and by the way, it is October 13th, Friday, October 13th. I hope that doesn't jinx my hatch. All right, let's go see how that incubator's doing. So there's the front of my little duck house, and right here's my little workshop, or I guess right now we'll call it the hatchery. There's the incubator through the window. I'm excited to see what's going on in there. Let's go take a look. There's Miss Kitty. She keeps the mice out of my hatchery shop. Okay, so we're running 99.3. It's kicked on. It goes down to 99 and up to 100. Humidity's at 73%. We had the humidity at 55% for the last 24 days, and then bumped it up. So duck eggs need to be around between 65 and 75 when they start pipping, a little higher even as they hatch. So what do we got in there? Oh, looky there, we got a little ducky. Oh, we do have a little ducky. None of the other ones seem to be doing anything. You say, you're an early bird, huh? You're not due till tomorrow. Well, tell your friends to come out and play. Ha ha ha. Hi, little guy. Welcome to the homestead. You don't... that one back there might be pipped. Right there on top. Looks like it. I don't see anything else happening in there yet. But they're not due till tomorrow. You know, I always get panicky thinking, oh my gosh, what if I have one little duckling hatch and it'll be all by himself, and what do I do? But I'm not going to panic. It's a day away yet. All right, well, humidity looks good. Temperature looks good. Now we wait. Oh, so I'll post a link to building this incubator. That bucket right there supplies water to my humidifier setup, and you need to watch that video to see what I did for the humidifier. And like I said, it seems to be working wonderfully, keeping the humidity right where it needs to be for duckies, which is not as easy as chickies. Alright, so check back with me here in a few minutes. We're gonna go through probably till tomorrow now and see if anything else happens. You know, I'll come back and video if more hatched today yet, but again, they're not really even due till tomorrow, so stick with me here. Okay, it's been 7 hours ago since we found that first little guy, and there's another pip happening. Like I said before, with ducks, there is no hatch day. There's like a hatch week. They do it when they want. It's a long process. So this little guy is probably going to be next, but it'll be a while. There's number 2. She's working on it. And that looks like another pip happening there. How cute is that?
Oh, there you go. Kind of got yourself untangled there, didn't you? That darned umbilical cord. Your sisters are saying hello.
Well, good morning. So it's day 29, and I gotta say I had a pretty disappointing hatch. And I know duck eggs are harder to hatch than chicken eggs. I've had chicken eggs as high as 70%, 75% hatch. So I've had, fairly good success with chicken eggs. This is the first try with duck eggs in this incubator. And I ran the humidity. Well, let's start over. Okay, so the oldest eggs were 3 days old. So I collected eggs for 3 days. Selected what I thought looked like pretty good eggs to put in. I put 18 in initially. And per the recommendations of Meyer Hatchery's video about incubating duck eggs, I started them off right at 55% humidity. And the humidity stayed very, very consistent, very constant, 55% for the first 21 days. Temperature ran consistent, humidity ran consistent. I have egg turners. So on day 21, I bumped it from 55% to 65%. About 60 actually, about 60%. Just bumped it up a little bit. Humidity stayed consistent there. I know one of the big issues with duck eggs is they shrink wrap if you don't have the humidity high enough. But you can't get it too high, too early. So, like I said, I followed Meyer's Hatchery's video pretty much exactly. On what day? On Wednesday. This is Sunday, which is day 29. So Wednesday the 11th, Wednesday October 11th, I put them in lockdown. Wednesday night, late evening. And I bumped this humidity when he went into lockdown. I bumped the humidity up to 75%. Well, 70 to 75. It kicked the humidity. The humidifier kicked on if it got down to 70. It kicked off if it got up to 75. So that stayed pretty consistent also. Again, temperature stayed consistent. No power outages, which we've had occasionally, and I've had to quickly put the incubator on a generator or on my solar. But that didn't happen this time. Nothing went wrong, except the results. So, like I said, I put them in lockdown on Wednesday, the 11th. Thursday night, the 12th, I had an early bird, pipped and hatched. Then that was Thursday late evening. And then Friday mid-afternoon, I had a second one. Which again, now that was day 26 and day 27. Yesterday was day 28, and I had 2 more hatch. So 4 total. Oh, and I started with 18 eggs. I kindled them on the 10th day, and all but one appeared to be viable, which didn't surprise me. They were mostly fertile because I've got really more drakes than I should. So I pulled one out on day 10 that was clear. So we still had 17 eggs in there that looked viable. And I didn't candle them again. Maybe I should have, but I didn't candle them again. So anyway, so day 28, 2 more hatch. So I had 4 hatch out of 17. And that's been it. And I don't have anything pipped or anything. Now, this morning, I did break one rule. I mean, I know they were in lockdown, and I know you can shrink wrap them, blah, blah. But I had that first one hatch Thursday, which means that thing's been in the incubator. That little guy's been running around like crazy. But he's been in the incubator 4 days. I really felt like he needed to get some water and some food in him. So this morning, I quickly, very quickly, opened the incubator for the first time. Grabbed the 4 babies out of there and got them in a brooder. And got the incubator sealed back up again. And humidity only dropped to about 70% when I did that. And it's back up now, above 70. It's, humidifier just kicked on, so it's just at 71%. But humidity didn't drop real low when I got them out of there because I was quick. And I got the humidity right back up again. Now, I know, duck eggs, they're weird guys. And I know up to like 31, 32 days, sometimes you can still get some that hatch. So they're still in there, and I still might get a couple more, but I kind of doubt it because I don't see any pips or any progress. I'll show you what's left here in a minute. All right, so there's what's still in there. And I know they really look dirty now, but most of that dirt is from poop from the babies that were running around in there and climbing over them and doing what they do. And after birth being smeared around, well, after birth, whatever, the yolk remains in the eggs, or gook getting tracked and spread around and pooped on, and that's just what happens, and nothing you can do about that. Anyway, I don't see any more pips going on or any activity at all, but we're going to leave them in there and see what happens. So there's my brooders. And here's the 4 little guys that did hatch. They all look good and healthy, and I put some feed down for them to peck at a little bit, and I dipped their beak in some water over here, and they've all got a good drink, which is a good thing. So I think the 4 might be all there's gonna be. So if you see anything I did wrong, or you have any suggestions, or there's anything you can help me with, please leave comments below. I'm just trying to figure out what in the world I did, or if I did. It might not be me, I don't know. That's a 20% hatch. With duck eggs, they say be really happy if you get 50%. My goal was 60%. I ended up with like 23%. A little bit less than I hoped. So please comment. Please let me know what you think, or what you'd suggest, or what I can try. thanks for watching the video. I don't know if there's anything I did that could help you, because I don't know if you want to do what I did. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll put links to the incubator that I built below. I can't blame the incubator. The humidity ran right where it should. Temperature ran right where it should. I can't imagine it's the incubator's fault. I don't know what happened. But maybe you do. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.